Hello, motherfuckers. Hello to my ballerinas, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back or welcome to my podcast. If you are listening, you are now tuned in to Bells Be Speaking. I am your host, your speaker, and the owner of this podcast, Coriel, aka Bells. And I am very happy and excited to have you here today, tuned in to this episode with me. Before I start talking about today's topic, I want to make a few disclaimers. First is I cuss. I use profanity. So if you don't like profanity, if you don't like profane language, you might want to go ahead and click off of this episode, click off of this podcast, because it's not going to be for you. Number 2 is if you are listening wearing headphones, I suggest that you set your volumes at a comfortable level where if I do get louder while I'm speaking, which I tend to do very often, make sure your headphones are at a comfortable level in your ear where it won't bother you. And my third disclaimer is, speaking of headphones, if you are around other people and you're listening to this on speaker, I suggest that you put headphones on. If you're around people or others that are sensitive listeners or that may be sensitive listeners, like children and elderly people, again, like I said, that may not want to hear profane language, or that may not be the topic may not be suitable for listeners of a certain age, just to be considerate as well, even if it's not those things. Like if you're just in public or you're somewhere where there's other people around you, they may not want to hear what you're listening to. So I just suggest that you do put on headphones if any of those predicaments fit your case. Last thing I'm going to say is to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. If you are watching this and tuned in to this episode on YouTube, if you are watching this tuned in from my website, coriel.com, make sure that you're subscribed to the email newsletter. It's the first thing that pops up as soon as you load the website. Again, that's coriel.com. As soon as you load the website, the email newsletter subscribe page pops up. Make sure you put your name and email address on there so you're signed up. And then you'll be notified every time a new episode like this comes out, as well as when I release anything else, new music videos, new merch. My blog is on there. When I make new blog posts, people get email updates about those as well that are on my email list. So all my ballerinas, make sure you're on the email list, as well as my new people, my new ballerinas. Now let's go ahead and get into this topic. So this video and topic is about, it's just your reminder. It's your reminder, it's my reminder that everything will be okay. Everything is okay and everything will be okay. Okay? Sometimes that's all we need to hear. And sometimes you got to say it to yourself and remind yourself of that a little bit more than a few times. Especially more than just once, but a little bit more than a few times sometimes. Okay? If you are somebody that struggles with anxiety, and just being on edge, or you struggle with stress, start reminding yourself that everything is okay and everything will be okay. And make sure you breathing and taking your time with the affirmation or the statement, the reminder as you're saying it, and watch how that starts to impact your life in a great way, in a positive way, a good way. Sometimes somebody may not say that to you, even though that they're thinking that, sometimes those are the exact words you need to hear, but they won't say it that way to you. the person that you're venting to, they may not have the words to say at all, even if they do want to tell you that it's going to be okay. And instead of relying on other people to tell you that, or feeling needy for that, at least, wanting somebody else to just tell you like, oh, I just want somebody to tell me it's going to be okay. Start telling yourself that it's going to be okay. Everything will be okay. As long as you're a good person, you got good intentions. I'ma stand by this all the time. I don't give a damn what y'all have seen or what has been seen in history, throughout the ages of mankind, of bad people getting the good rewards. That's not true to me. Nobody ever shows the other side of that, of those people that that are bad people that get rewards. That shit don't last long, and they get way more consequences than benefits and rewards. So I'm not even gonna get off into that. I stand by what I'm saying. Good people will always be rewarded. Good people will always be treated right. Good people with good intentions, good spirits, and good, pure hearts. Okay, that don't mean, I'm not saying you were walking around here none. Obviously, like I said in the beginning of this podcast, I cuss. Okay, I'm not no nun, and I don't care to be. You don't gotta be like strip yourself of joy or fit a certain stereotype is what I'm trying to say. Okay, you don't have to fit a certain stereotype to be a good person, but if you're a good person or not. You know what thoughts go through your head throughout the day towards other people, about yourself, and so on and so forth. You know how you feel about people. You know the things you say. You know the things that come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know the way you feel. You know if you're a good person or not. You know if you're a good person or not, and that includes when people looking at you, when eyes are on you, and when no eyes are on you, when nobody's watching. Again, it's not perfection necessarily, but if you're a good person or not. And that don't mean just we ain't gonna get that's another tangent. We're gonna keep it straight and simple, straight to the point of what I'm talking about. I don't want to go off on a tangent. If you are a good person, or as long as you are a good person, as long as you got good intentions, as long as you staying focused, dedicated, doing what you need to do, doing what you feel called to do, like led to do, and I mean like seriously, not like off the top of your head, like surface level desires and little things that you want to, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, let's say for instance, you pursuing your dream. And you just feel this pull, this urge in your spirit that you've always had all throughout your life. You've always wanted to do this thing that you're pursuing. You've always wanted to accomplish big things in your life, and you're actively on the journey of doing that now. And it feels challenging. You coming up against resistance, whatever the case may be. But the point is, the reason why you're doing that is because you're on a journey of you following and trusting yourself, trusting your instincts and your intuition, and trusting your gut feeling of what you feel called to do, because you know that there's more for you, and you know that there's a calling over your life, or there's just an importance in your life that you're supposed to fulfill, and so you're doing that. Just remember that it will be okay. Even if that's not the case for you, even if you listening to this because you're going through a hard time and you are a good person, but you're going through a hard time right now. However it may fit for you. It don't matter what the circumstances are. It don't matter what the person is, okay? It will be okay. Grace will come in and fill in the cracks where they are, where they may be, and take up the space and fill up the gaps for you where you fall short. You just stay good. Stay a good person. Of course, enjoy yourself. Do the things you like. Again, this is not about anything about a surface level or fitting a certain stereotype, but you know what I mean when I say be a good person. Be considerate, and that also means treating yourself right and prioritizing yourself, respecting yourself, being, patient and understanding and kind to yourself as well. Still being real, because we always got to self-govern. But, you don't got to be a bitch to yourself, or you ain't got to just be so hard on yourself like a boot camp instructor for you to get it right. Because, you might feel like tough love is what's needed, but I don't believe in that. You don't be mean to yourself, okay? Be nice to yourself, be nice to other people. Try to keep your emotions as balanced as possible, which is what all of these things that I'm saying is literally what I actively do and practice every day. If I feel myself getting too frustrated, too upset, which I can find myself doing often, my first thing to do is to rebalance and reground my emotions. Like, let me just woosah, take a deep breath. Let me just calm myself down and rebalance my feelings first in my own vessel before I do anything else, before I think about anything else, before anything. Let me get myself together. Because once you ground your emotions, then your head is clear. Then you're able to, think and remind yourself of things mentally, like it'll be okay. Everything is okay. Don't worry about it. Don't stress out. Because you don't have your emotions all over the place, whether they're far off into anger, frustration somewhere. That's what it'd be for me. I be getting frustrated quick. It may be depression. It may be sadness. It may be whatever the feeling is for you. As long as you keep yourself balanced and you able to remind yourself wherever you need to, as much as you need to, that it'll be okay, you will start seeing more stuff work out for you and be okay. And you'll realize, just like I said in my last episode, how we don't have to, you'll realize it, but you'll be more acceptant to it, and you'll be more likely to practice it and actively embody it. And the it that I'm referring to, that it is knowing that you don't have to walk around with stress and tension and pressure in your body and in your vessel and in your mind so much for you to feel like it's going to be okay. Like, we can let go of the stress. We can let go of that, and we can let ourselves really be peaceful. Like, this is about reclaiming your peace. If you've ever lost it, or if it's just been, anyways, the point is, it's okay. Everything will be okay. Grace will fill in the blanks where you fall short. Source will always make sure we're taken care of. Sources in your body, sources in my body. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the instructions and the guidance. All you got to do is listen, pay attention, mind your business, be good to the people that you come across, or just leave them right where they at. You ain't got to be kissing everybody's ass, smiling at everybody like you in a Dr. Seuss movie, because I damn sure don't. Most of the time, people getting the mug out of me, honestly, because they be looking at me crazy. And sometimes it's be just because they admiring me, but they be admiring me with a straight face. Like, I can see them staring at me, like their eyes are set, like to the point where some people even literally stop right in their tracks and backtrack at me. Like, people be driving past me and they be rubbernecking, literally driving straight, but they looking all the way over their shoulder, all the way to the back, as if they looking behind the car, trying to look at me. And I'm like, you need to be focused on the road. Like, I be getting irritated sometimes when when I'm out in public and I'm getting attention from people. But I'm not being rude to them necessarily. I just be looking at them like, quit, like, they, like, people get the hint quick that I don't like to be stared at. Like, I know I'm going to get attention and get looks from people, but I don't like being stared at. So I will be honest and transparent while I'm sitting up here talking. I'm not out here smiling and dandy at everybody, but I'm also not being rude to people either. I do smile at people that smile back at me in public. Or if somebody ain't looking at me and they mind their business, paying attention to themselves, doing whatever they need to do, I just let them be and I do my own thing. And if I catch myself staring at somebody too long, like I was the other day, this man was parked next to me. He just was walking back and forth, pacing around his car, doing all kind of stuff, and I caught myself staring. And I'm like, what? Because I was like, what is he doing? He need to sit his ass down somewhere. What is he doing? And once I caught myself saying it again. I'm like, what is he doing? And I was like, answer myself. I'm like, he minding his business, what I need to be doing. He is out there minding his business, walking around his car. He ain't said nothing to me. He ain't asked me for nothing. He ain't looked my direction. My windows is rolled up. Like, I'm staring over here at him and doing his thing. I don't need to be looking at him. He walking around his car. Like, even if it look weird, I mind my business, let people do their thing, And though, like I said, the ones that smile at me, the ones that send, like, and communicate good energy to me, that are kind to me, please and thank you, I smile back, that type of thing, But as long as you're doing all that, which I feel like most people is doing anyway, not most people. Most people that's listening to me. Let me clarify. A lot of people are, but I don't want to say most people. Anyways, we're not going to get off into that tangent either, though. As long as you're doing your part, and you consistently doing your part, even when you fall short, like I said, grace will step up for you, and it'll all work out good. Again, as long as you ain't got no bad intentions, I'm not telling you that your setup plan is gonna work out fine, because bitch, it ain't. It's gonna fail every time. You don't need to be trying to set nobody the fuck up. But if you doing something good for yourself, you doing something good for mankind, you doing something good for the people that's around you, or you just, you just living, and you just, life is lifing on you right now, and you just feeling stressed out, and this is what you need to hear right now, everything will be okay. The rent will get paid, the mortgage will get paid, the lights will be paid, you will have the money that you need, you'll be able to take your classes. Everything is okay. Everything will be okay. And just know that as long as you are doing your part, I'm going to always emphasize this. And sometimes it ain't even necessarily a doing, like a physical action thing. I'm just saying, like, do your internal check-in system. Like, as long as you good, like, you know you good. You ain't out here, intentionally doing nothing to people, intentionally trying to terrorize people. You ain't trying to send negative energy people nobody's way and stuff like that. Like, you know who you are in this world, okay? I don't want to go too deep off into it. But I also got to make it clear for the cross watchers, because I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. I want people to know, the good people that need to hear this, that sometimes you always there for somebody else to listen to other people when they going through something, and there to tell them that it's going to be okay, but nobody is there to tell you. Like, nobody is there to comfort you and tell you what you need to hear. This is great. Oh, shoot. My glasses just fell off my face, so that must mean that, like, I need to open my eyes to the message for me too or something, or it could just be that my glasses fell off my face. Anyways, this is for you as well. This message is for you. It's okay. You're good. You're okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out just fine. It's not that big of a deal. Even if it is that big of a deal, it's not that much more of a big deal than you are. Remember who you are. Calm yourself down. Restabilize yourself. Remember your position. Remember who's backing you up, especially if you're a religious person. Like, if you come from a Christian background, you're a Christian. If you somebody that you believe you got Jesus in your corner, you got God in your corner in your life backing you up, you ain't got to worry about a damn thing. And if anybody knows that, I know that, but I still be having to remind myself. So I get it. Like, it's okay. Like, I won't beat myself up, and you shouldn't either, about the fact that you have to remind yourself, but do it. Because if anybody got your back, if anything is going to be okay, like, because you got somebody in your life, like, as long as you got God in your life, God will handle it. God will handle it. God will work it out. God will put it on somebody's heart. God will give somebody the idea. If you're a Christian, you need to be reminding yourself of that. If you are Muslim, you need to be reminding yourself, Allah will do it. Allah will take care of it. Allah will always be there for me. Allah will always make sure that I'm okay. Allah loves me. If you, again, a Christian, God loves me. Jesus loves me. Jesus got my back. If Buddhist, Buddha will struck and show me the way. Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you believe in, I don't care how you need to say it. You need to just remind yourself and just remember, everything is okay. Everything will be okay. And especially if you are a person of faith, everything will be okay. And I'm backed up and supported by people, by beings, by energy that is making sure that I'm okay. Even if I can't understand how it's playing out behind the scenes right now, even if I don't see the way out right now, all I know is I'm already on the path. It's already taken care of. It's already good. So on and so forth. Everything will be okay. Y'all, I've been having to remind myself of that so much lately. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything will be okay. Say it different ways as much as you need to. Like, I am okay. Everything is okay. Like, I basically adjust it to how you talk, and to adjust it to the way of saying it that'll make it click for you, but still do it. And if it take you a lot of times to say it, if you catch yourself having to remind yourself or tell yourself for 15 minutes straight that everything is okay, everything will be okay, then you do that. because it can only benefit you. Do that and remind yourself of that, of the fact that everything is okay and everything will be okay, instead of stressing. When you find yourself about to start stressing out and worrying, overwhelmed, anxious, it's okay. Everything will be okay. Everything is okay. It's okay. That's how I be having to say it to myself. I be like, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Just okay. It's okay. Then I'll be good for a little bit. Then the next 5 minutes, I'm right back to stressing. I'll be like, nope. We're not gonna do that. Nope. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We just said it's okay. You know, like, you gotta be your own coach and coach yourself through, even when nobody's around to do it for you. Or even if people are, like, instead of expecting somebody else to tell you that, tell it to yourself. Coach yourself through. We good. It's good. We good. We good. Everything is good. It's going to get paid. It's already paid. It's already taken care of. Boom. Bam. Bing. Bada bing. Bada bam. Bada boom. It's good. That's all I wanted to say in this episode. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. I, again, want to remind y'all to make sure you subscribe to the channel and post notification bells are turned on if you're listening on YouTube. If you are on my website, coriel.com, make sure you're on an email newsletter so you can be updated when I put out new songs, like I did with my last songs. My email subscribers found out about Pick Me, Get Back, and All This Time. Those were the last 3 songs and music videos I put out a few months ago, and everybody that was on my email newsletter, they got updated about that stuff, about the songs dropping before YouTube even heard about it. So make sure you're subscribed and signed up, and I will see you on the next episode. I love you. If you love me, take care of yourself, and peace out.